Iffy, all the black.
Thank you. I had to,
I was going to do all white today.
Oh, yeah. I might do all white for the finale. We'll see.
Hey, guys. Christina Nichols for Hollywood Junket with Travis Wall. Travis.
Yes.
No eliminations tonight.
I know. Doesn't it feel great?
Feels great.
No crying, no sobbing, no wishing somebody was still here. Everything's great.
You were choreographer. You choreographed this week.
Yes.
So in choreographer mode, how did you feel about the piece?
Incredible. I was a little emotional backstage. The response on social media has been really it's endearing. How everyone's accepted this piece. This piece is about things that I grew up as a teenager. I was afraid to be myself and afraid to come out of the closet at first, and it took a lot of courage. And thank God I had an accepting family, but a lot of people don't have that, or friends or a support system. And so that's what this piece was about: was finding the courage to stand up against the world and be who you are. And just because you're different, it doesn't make you any less. It makes you unique, and people should embrace that.
It was absolutely beautiful.
Thank you so much.
And what was it like working with the girls this week?
It was amazing. They were waking up at 5 a.m. every day, and I had the first rehearsal block starting at 6:30 on all 3 days, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, 6:30 a.m. So I got them in the room, and I warmed up their bodies for 30 minutes. Because they need that. Their bodies were like rocks, and they don't get to warm up on this show like a real stretch class. So I gave them a stretch class, and then we do it once or twice, and we would just sit down and talk. So I wanted to save their bodies. I really felt like the other choreographers were going to really need them in their rehearsals and pull forward. And I just trusted my dancers. I've had them from the beginning, and I know who they are, and I wanted them to really connect with this piece and share stories. And do you know people who are going through this? And it became more of a conversation and less of a rehearsal. And that's where I felt like we got to in the piece. And that's why they were so connected to it. And they wanted that for themselves, they wanted that for me, but they wanted that for the bigger picture, what the audience was really going to reach back at home was what the overall, the words, they're coming out of the picture, you know what I mean?
We could feel them emoting.
Yeah.
It was obvious that it came from such a deep place.
Yeah.
Which is why I think we as audience members all felt it, because they felt it, and obviously you took time with them to really dig in of what it all means.
When you're throwing 5 routines in 1 week, if you don't disconnect from, okay, this is this routine, this is this routine, you have to enter into okay, and then so you have to take care of it, because if you didn't talk and you just gave them the steps and say this is the concept, you don't dig in, it would have gotten lost in translation. And this piece meant a lot to me. I know it's going to mean a lot to a lot of people who are going through this at home and inspired by the message that I had tonight. And I hope it continues to inspire. We rarely see LGBT dances on this show. I did the marriage equality piece last year, and this is another piece where we see two women loving each other, and that's what it is. Love has no boundaries, and that's the most important thing in life.
It's beautiful. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And in terms of the judges this week, how did you feel it went this week in comparison to previous weeks?
Yeah, everyone knows how I felt last week. I thought the judging was great tonight. They really were celebrating. There's some routines that I thought they would knock down, and I'm really happy they didn't. They brought back up. Things I didn't agree with. The 2 all-star routines with Haley. I thought that was incredible. There's nothing that she was missing, nothing. They said she was. And then I didn't understand the Yaya and Cyrus thing. I thought it was incredible. I don't see where Nigel and Paula saw, but everybody has their opinion on this show, and it's completely fine. Best performance of the night, hands down, Gabby and Zach, the tap performance. It's world class. There's nothing else that's never been done on this show before, that kind of tap. And it was, for me, that's something I would pay money to see. I really felt like she had the best night tonight, Gabby. Haley was incredible. Haley's been incredible all season. But I'm putting my money on Gabby to take this thing home.
Well, we're going to find out very soon.
Yes, we will. We'll find out next week.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you. Good to see you.